Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back. I'm doing a little short form video today. It's a little bit out of sequence of how I've done things before, but I feel that in the current climate, in some things that have been happening, I would like to make a comment and just bring you all up to speed if you don't know what's going on. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about what's happening in the stock market. I don't know whether you've heard about GameStop and AMC and about what's happening there. I'll give you a brief explanation if I can. And then I'll tell you why I think it's important. Okay, so what's been happening is there was a group on Reddit, which is a messaging board, where a bunch of people get together and talk shit, basically. That's Reddit. So basically what these people did, they were looking at the stock market. These are traders. They're people who invest in the stock market. They were looking at the market and they found a couple of companies that were oversold. Now, what does that mean? So there's two ways you can invest in the stock market. One is when you buy stock certificates in a company, so you're actually buying a share of that company, or you can short the market. So shorting the market means that when you buy a stock, you're betting, you're hoping that the price will go up and make you money, okay? But the other way you can do it is to short the market, which is you are betting that the price is going to go down. So you're shorting the market. So you think that the price is going to go down, so you bet on that. If the price goes down, you make money. The opposite of how stock trading, well, if you're buying stock certificates, works, okay? So add on to that leverage, okay? So let's just say I'm leveraging my position. So if I'm shorting the market, I can leverage my position by saying I'm putting £100 in, but you can multiply that by 100. So if you're going to short the market by £100 times 100, if it does go down, you're going to make out like a bandit. If it goes the other way, you lose big time because your leverage position is huge. Okay. So these guys on Reddit found some, and the reason they did this. Okay, so why did they go about doing this? Which I'll explain what they did in a minute. Why did they do it? Wall Street, the stock market, is all fake. None of it's real. It's all manipulated. Money comes through banks, financial institutions that get the money through the central banking institutions to prop up the market because they don't want the whole market to collapse. So when this fake printed money comes out of nowhere, it is literally just fake money. It's injected into the system just to keep it operational. As evidenced by the fact that we had the whole world shut down for a year now, and the stock prices went up. I mean, completely impossible. How do you have your stock price going up when you're not even trading? When you're not, the company's not doing anything. Okay. So this basically, they're exposing the system, the corruption in the system, by making it obvious to everyone what's been going on. Okay. So what they did was they found these two stocks. GameStop, which is like a computer game shop, like Blockbuster, that kind of thing, if you like. And another one called AMC, which is American movie cinemas or something. It's a cinema company. They own a chain of cinema complexes. Both stocks are worthless. I mean, they don't trade. They're pointless. They're not worth anything. But what they did was these people on Reddit, they saw that these two companies were being oversold. So basically what there was massive short positions placed on these companies, which means that you have groups like hedge funds. What's a hedge fund? Okay, so a hedge fund, if you've got let's just say you've got $1 million or £1 million in the stock market, you've bought shares worth £1 million. Okay, now if the price goes down, you're going to start to lose money. Well, your equity will go down. Okay. Whereas if you want to hedge against that, if you want to sort of, okay, so if the market does go down, you have to have something that's going to go up at the same time. Okay, which is a hedge. Making sense? Okay. So a hedge. So what they've done is they put these massive shorts on these two companies, these hedge funds, right? Because they're making money as the price is driven down. So this is how they put businesses out of business for a long time. The other thing that's been going on is called naked short selling, where there's more stock certificates than there are actually stock certificates being traded. So naked short selling. So this company, GameStop, had not only massive shorts on the company, but massive naked short selling. So they were selling shorts for certificates that didn't exist. So it's just complete false. And then the whole thing was a fabrication. Okay, so these people on Reddit noticed this and said, okay, what we're going to do, we're going to start buying the stock. Okay, so when they started buying the stock, the price went up. What does that do for the people who've got short positions? Completely destroys them, especially if they're leveraged short positions, which quite often they are. So they saw this and they basically they're gaming the system. Now, who are these people? They're just people like you and me, mum and dad investors who've been sitting at home confined to their house for the last year by governments, corrupt governments that have been locking us down for no reason. So what else are we going to do? We're going to look for ways, we look for angles that we can make money. Some people have started going to YouTube and making videos and making money that way. I will never monetize my channel, so you should all know that. It's not about making money. This is about me getting out there and sharing my opinion. But you know, some people have gone into stocks and trading and things like that, and they see opportunities, and they're taking full advantage of it. So by buying up these stocks, worthless stocks, it's destroying these companies that have these massive short positions in place, leveraged short positions, and to the tune of 89 billion being wiped off the value of their positions. 14 billion in one day just on GameStop alone. So the average person, mum and dad investors like me, through these kind of trading platforms, Robinhood, eToro, different trading platforms that we can do online, so we don't have to go through a brokerage firm. So they're pissed off because they're missing out on the fees. And then they're also pissed off because we, the uneducated, unwashed swine that we are now beating them at their own game. And not just beating them, giving them an absolute walloping. So what's happened? What's the result? So you've got these. This is what's happened is legal from our viewpoint. The people who have invested in these stocks are making a killing. They're making a fortune because the price just keeps on going up and up and up and up and up and wiping out the people who've got these short positions. They don't like that. These people control the money and control the game. So what have they done? They've gone to the government agencies like the SEC, who's there for consumer protection. Now the consumers are making money. We are making money out here in the world while they're getting fucked, and they deserve to get fucked for what they've done. This is every financial crash that you've ever seen. It's all been manipulated. It's all done by the very same people that are now complaining that people like us are ruining the market. Okay, so all these people out there have bought into these things. I mean, look, it's a dangerous game they're playing because it could collapse at any moment. It is. Someone's going to be left holding the bag on this, and it could, in theory, bring the whole lot down. Called a black swan event. It could bring the entire market down. It could bring everything, cryptos, commodities, the whole works. Commodities especially. Look at silver. The price is so manipulated on silver. It's so manipulated by companies like JP Morgan, who've been fined hundreds of millions of dollars for doing what they've done, but they still keep on doing it because there's no repercussions for these people. There's no accountability. So now the SEC has stooped in and said, we're monitoring the position. The new Treasury Secretary, Janet Yellen, who was also there for the 2007-2008 financial crash. Okay, that woman. She was the head of the Fed back in those days. All right. So these people, these corrupt scumbags, have now called on the SEC to intervene, to say, we're losing money. The hedge funds, the big boys, the big players, the ones with all the money that control the game and that control the rules, they made the rules, and now their rules are being used against them. So the SEC says, yep, we're monitoring the position. Companies like eToro, Robinhood, and other places have now ceased trading on those stocks. Can't buy them. You can't buy the stock. Why? Because people like me are making money. So, is it fair? Of course it's not fair. The game's never been fair, but this is exposing that unfairness. It's exposing the corruption for exactly what it is, and it's these scumbags are constantly controlling the market. Now, as I've talked about before, anybody who's been here before, I've invested through eToro. Wonderful company, don't get me wrong, they're excellent. I'm not promoting them, I don't get paid either, but my experience has been great. I deal with a few different exchanges. I deal with Binance, I deal with eToro, BitTrue, a few other exchanges. And I found them to be wonderful. I'm not paid by anybody. I'm not an affiliate or anything like that, but I like to talk about the things that I'm doing. So, so what's happened now is that because this is all being exposed for what it is the corruption in the systems, the SEC, just before last year, filed a lawsuit against a company called Ripple for selling unlicensed securities, which is XRP, they're saying. Now, obviously, XRP isn't a security, long story, not going to go there today, but so after 7 years of trading, Ripple was having XRP in the market. After 7 years, there was no clarity given. No clarity given by the SEC. In fact, in December, they filed a lawsuit against Ripple. After 7 years, they couldn't give any clarity, and then they filed a lawsuit saying you're dealing with unlicensed securities. Okay, unregistered securities, sorry. So, but, a week into these people fucking over Wall Street like they are, the SEC steps up for our protection. Do you see how the game works now? Do you see how the game works? These government departments who make the rules to benefit the big boys who are fucking us at every step of the way. You cannot get ahead because every time you try, they're going to step on you and keep you exactly where you are. This is exposing what's going on to the average person, to the normies, to the people who are not exposed to this information. And this is all part of the great reveal of the fuckery that's been going on, not only in financial markets, but in government departments all across the board. We're getting fucked. But people are fighting back. And they're using the rules of the game against the people who made the rules. So, interesting times. Very, very interesting times. Keep an eye out. As I say, this video is a very short form video. I'm not going to carry on. It's just basically just to get the message out there, give you a brief understanding of what's been going on, unless you've been living under a rock. Sorry, trucks. Give you a brief understanding of what's going on. Unless you've been living under a rock, you would have heard about it. And that's what it is. It is the average person like you and me fighting back against a corrupt system that is there designed to keep us exactly where we are, which is under their boot. Very exciting. All right, that's it. I'm making a new video tomorrow that's going to continue in the series. This was just like a little offshoot to explain what's been going on. It's exciting times. Don't panic, don't fear. Things probably will get worse before they get better. Collapse, if you like, financial collapse. It could be the black swan event that we've been waiting for, and there will be some kind of event where the markets take a massive tank. So this could be it. Hopefully it's not, but we'll see. All right, take care of yourself, take care of each other. I shall look forward to catching up with you real soon, and take care. Ciao for now.